gentlemen, welcome to another episode. We have the post travel edition. Just got back from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum and Sea Life Orlando Aquarium, which are in the same building, with one of the world's largest Ferris wheels. It's one building called Icon Park, and it's in Orlando. Had not been on a road trip in the longest, and I found it exhausting, and I almost fell asleep. I don't know, kids. I think I need a screaming kid in the back to keep me awake, or not to go on road trips. Not sure which. So I was thinking about the Wax Museum quite a bit. This lady, I know I'm not pronouncing it correctly. That was not her birth name, that was her husband's name. She was famous. She did figures wax figures during the time of Marie Antoinette, and was a big deal. But that was such a different time. She allowed people to see what famous people looked like. Now, it's almost the exact opposite. You walk in there and you see one representation of a celebrity that you've seen 1,000 photographs of and videos, and so back then she was imprisoned because she had been held in high esteem by the by the royalty, and I guess anybody that was a friend of royalty they threw in prison or maybe killed them. She got out, took her wax figures on the road, made a big splash in London, and now the company is around the world. Now in this version, this Orlando version, I can't remember one scary, violent, gory thing, like nothing. But in her version, she capitalized on the gore and violence of the French Revolution and depicted it, I don't know to what extreme. But even though in this version I didn't see any violence, I didn't see any monster or scariness, nothing. It's still creepy. These people they look at you and their eyes follow you across the room and they're not moving. So even though I've only been in a wax museum 2 or 3 times in my life, and I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 or parts of 1 or 2 horror movies containing about wax museums. And even though right in front of me there's heroes of history, friendly celebrities, friendly scenes from movies, friendly heroes, it's still creepy. So I suppose they're trying to get away from it. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wax figures just, no matter what you do, they seem creepy. Alright, so that was my visit to the Wax Museum. Here's what I noticed. Lincoln was sitting next to Washington. And Washington is just so tall. I thought Lincoln was tall. And of course he's sitting down. But Washington just seemed like a giant. So, hope everybody's having a good road trip of their own. Hope everybody is here in this post-equinox. No, solstice. We're just after the solstice. June 25th it is. An auspicious time of year for me. Last year, never thought about it before then. Alright, so if everybody's doing great,